Hello students, and welcome to this video for Word Chapter 1 practice exercise number 2. So you're doing a great job working your way here through the textbook, watching the videos, and hopefully learning along the way, because you want this to stick in your head, because when you go to complete the capstone and other exercises, you're going to have to do it on your own. You're showing that you have learned these skills. So make sure you're paying attention, have those headphones on as you watch the video, make sure the sound is playing, and also if you can too, try to be looking at the textbook so you can understand the instructions, both hearing them and seeing them, because eventually you're just going to have to read them from the textbook for yourself. So we're on step A here, and it says to open up one of the files we downloaded. You need to download 2 for this exercise, and you can see here it's Word Chapter 1 Practice Exercise 2 Social, and the first thing we need to do is to save it under a new name. So File, Save As. You're going to click Browse. I'm going to click up here to change mine, and just putting in underscore, your last name, and your first name. So include those in yours. I'm going to save that. I push enter. Next thing it says to do, step B, is push Control and End. Control and End to move the insertion point to the end of the document. Then it says to push enter. Click the Insert tab. So I'm going to click on the Insert tab. And then it says click the object arrow in the text group. So text group is over here to the right. There's my symbol for object. Clicking the object arrow, and it says click text from file, which we've been using a lot. And then it says locate, and double click Word Chapter 1 Practice Exercise 2 Tips. So right here. Now you'll notice I actually made a mistake here that I just now caught. I actually saved my file to download. So really I need to go back, and if you made the same mistake, instead of saving it to your flash drive, go back and fix that right now. So I'm going to click Browse, and I'm going to go to Documents where I've been saving my files and save it there. And save yours where your flash drive is. Alright, it says step C, click the View tab. And it says click multiple pages in the Zoom group. So I'm going to do that. And note that very little text is shown on the last page, which is true, there's very little there. Then it says step D, adjust the margins. Click the Layout tab. Click Margins, so over here to the left in the Page Setup group. It says click Custom Margins, and then it says change the left and right margins to 0.5. So I'm just going to click the down arrow for left till it goes to 0.5, then the right arrow, or excuse me, the right for right, click the down arrow, so they're both showing as 0.5 right there, left and right. Click OK and confirm that the document has 2 pages, and you can see now it's 2 pages like what we're trying to get. Then it says click the View tab and click 100% in the Zoom group. So we're back to 100%. Then it says click Insert a Footer. So we're clicking Insert tab. We're going over here to the header and footer group and clicking on footer. This is step E, by the way. Step E, so footer. Then it says click Edit Footer. So down here towards the bottom. Now we are in the footer itself. Click page number in the header and footer group. That's up here in the top left corner. So page number. And then it says point to current position. And then click plain number. So right here. Double click in the current page of the document to close the footer. So instead of having to click the button here, if you just double click in the middle of the page, it goes right back to what you want it to be. Alright, I'm going to save it. You can do that if you want, or keep going. Press Control and Home. This is step F, Control and Home. That sends us right up to the top of our document. And double click in the header area, so the top margin. So now I'm working in the header. Type your first name and last name in the header area, first name and last name. Double click in the current page of the document to close the header. So first name and last name up there. Then it says click the File tab, choose Print. This is step G. Click Next Page, which is this arrow down here. And of course we can see 2 pages, so it doesn't matter. Then it says click Previous Page, so we can go back. We still are looking at both, doesn't matter. Note that the last line on the first page is a numbered item that is separated from the contents on the next page. So here's our number item, and then here's the contents for that item. So we're going to fix that in our next step. So we notice that, we click the back arrow at the top left to go back to our document. Then it says H, ensure that non-printing characters are displayed. That's up here in our paragraph group, non-printing characters right there. And then it says click before number 3 on the last line of the first page. So I'm going to scroll down, click before number 3, and then it says press Control and Enter to insert a page break. And now our number is up here with its content on the next page. Step I, so we just completed step H. Step I, edit the text as follows. It says remove the words develop or from the first sentence of the first body paragraph on the first page. So first sentence of the first body paragraph on the first page. So here's develop or. It says to get, I believe here, it says to get rid of those. So remove that. So backspace. And ensure that only one space remains between the words to and maintain. So I have just one space right there. Then it says locate the words also are in the paragraph under the heading double check spelling. So that's actually number 9 over here, double check spelling. It says we're looking for also are right here. This is where it is. I'm going to select it. And it says reverse those words so the sentence reads are also. So I'm actually just going to just type it in, are also a reflection. So that works out for step I. I'm going to save it. Step J, press Control and Home. Sends us right back to the top of our document up here. Then it says click the Review tab. And it says to check spelling and grammar. So over here I'm going to click Check Document. Now I have to, it has this editor thing up here, and I have to click on 3 results to view the results. Yours should just come right up and show it to you. So each version is a little bit different, but it should do that. So we're doing that, and it says correct any identified errors. So we can see ensure needs to be in short. And then it says send thank you, and there's 2 spaces there. And then of course it says hashtagging every word in an update. We actually don't want to get rid of that because with a hashtag you normally don't have spaces. So I'm going to click ignore once, and then all of my errors are corrected. It says click OK when the spelling check is complete, and we can exit out of the editor if it's still up there. Then it says press Control and Home. This is step K now. Control and Home. Go back to the top of the document, and then it says click the View tab. Click multiple pages again. So now I can see our whole document, multiple pages. And then we're on step L. Adjust the left and right margins. So we're going to click 100% in the zoom group. Then it says click the Layout tab again. So Layout. And we're going back to margins over here. Click margins. And we are going to choose moderate. So down here we scroll to moderate and click. Don't really see much of a change, but that's okay. Step M, it says preview the document. Press Control N, so we're just looking at it. You can see here now I have a 3rd page. So Control N. Remember the home key, the N key, it's all above the arrow keys on your keyboard. It takes me to the end of the document. And then it says delete the blank paragraph mark that is forcing a 3rd page. So I just push backspace, and it goes to my 2nd page like how I want it, and it says Save Document. Alright, step N, it says click the File tab. So I'm going to go over here, click on File, top left. It It says click check for issues. So I'm clicking check for issues next to inspect document. And then it says after clicking check issues, we're on step N right now, so we're choosing check compatibility. Ensure that all versions of Word are checked. So we click select versions to show. All of them are checked, which is good. And then it says there are no compatibility issues with the earlier Word version, so let's click OK. Next thing here, step O, click the File tab. Again, this is step O. Click check for issues again, but this time we're going to click inspect document. It says to click no once this box comes up, and then it says click inspect. So down here is the word inspect. It's going to inspect it for us, and you can see documents and properties. It says the following information was found. It says here that we're just going to click close after review the result. So we're fine with that. We don't click remove all or anything like that. So click close. And then it says step P to click print. So P for print. Click in the pages box. So right down here, pages. It says the type 2 to indicate that you want to print only the second page because you are likely in a lab setting and you will not print the pages. So if we were going to just print 1, we would print 2, or the second page. Then it says press, this is step Q, press the escape button to return to the document. So I actually have to push it twice to return to the document. And it says save and close the file and then submit based on your instructor's direction. So you already know how to submit the files, so you can do that. I'll open it up in File Explorer here so you can see the exact file. The nice thing is with this one, you are just submitting one file to me, and that is Word Chapter 1 Practice Exercise 2. So it's just social, this one right here. So great job following along. Hopefully you paused when you needed to. Go ahead and submit that file and have a great day.